Hello everyone, it is me, the Geek Daddy. We're back for another Fernbus simulator video. We are doing Essen to Frankfurt, having done Darmstadt to Essen. As you can see here, these are the journeys. Ignore that one at the top. But we've done Aarhus to Bremen, Amsterdam to Brussels, Brussels to Brest, Brest to Biarritz, or Biarritz, Biarritz to Dijon, Dijon to Darmstadt, which we did off camera, and then our last part was Darmstadt to Essen, and we are now doing Frankfurt Air, which, as you can see, if we go into there, we are going from Essen, then we are going to flight departure, flight arrival, so we are dropping passengers off at the airport, picking up passengers that have arrived at the airport, and going into Frankfurt itself. So we're doing sort of a sort of Airbus shuttle service type thing. That's I figured since we're going into Frankfurt and the airport is there, we would do something a little bit different. So let's save that route. I've named it Route 88, reference to Back to the Future there. And let's continue. We are in our interlink, as we've been using for most of the parts there. As we can see, we've got our personalised number plate, Geek Dad. I couldn't fit Geek Daddy on there, so we've just put Geek Dad on the number plate. Let's check our passengers in right now. Log in. Here's your ticket. You're going to Frankfurt Airport. I hope you have a good holiday. You're going to Frankfurt Airport as well. You're just going into Frankfurt yourself for some shopping. You are going into Frankfurt, not to the airport. You're going into Frankfurt as well. You would like to go to Frankfurt, but you haven't bought a ticket, so we'll sell you one. Frankfurt itself, not the airport. Check. And let's book you in. You're welcome. You're going into Frankfurt itself as well. So some people are going into Frankfurt for shopping. You're going on holiday by the looks of it. You are going completely the wrong place. We are not going to Treff Hotel Panorama. We are going to do Hotel Panorama as one of the trips at some point, but not today. Yes, really. And we've checked you. No, we haven't checked you in. You are going to Olsztyn. I think that's in Poland. We're not going to Poland this time. You are going to flight departure. Thank you. You're going to Frankfurt Airport. Yep. You're going into Frankfurt itself. These women are very short. I'm sure not all women in Germany are that short. They seem excessively short. Or maybe my driver is just really, really tall. I don't know. Anyway, onto the bus we go. We'll get her started up. We need to be in neutral, of course. We'll get that done. Wait for that to come on, and we'll start the ignition. We will shut the doors, as we like to say. And we will start our ride as well. We'll check that in, tick that to log in with Central. And then we skip to, oh no, you want weather on random. We'll skip ahead to a minute before departure. We'll play our announcement. We'll make sure everything is as it should be. Let's do our final checks before departure. That's all good. It should be good from when we left it in the last episode. We are good to go, I believe. So let's indicate to pull out. Put ourselves in gear. And away we go. We've got to go round to the right here. Giving ourselves a wide enough turning circle to get out of that. And I'm now in the wrong lane, so I need to indicate to tuck in behind that purple Honda We know it's a Honda, everyone knows it's a Honda. There are no licensed vehicles in this game aside from the buses themselves, but we all know that that's a Honda. Or based on a Honda anyway. Right, round the roundabout again, as we came in on the last part. And we're going straight on, but the lights have said to stop, so we'll wait for those. And again, another short hop really to Frankfurt Airport, only 248 kilometres, that will take no time at all in our coach. In-game kilometres as opposed to real life kilometres, of course. It's not a true one-to-one scale. Otherwise we'd be sat here for hours and hours and hours. I think the scale is like 1 in 16 or something. I've never actually bothered to check, but I'm sure somebody will correct me and let me know in the comments what the scale of the map is. I believe it's 1 in 16. I shall go and check that. Possibly. Right, straight on. We're going to go out of Essen. We're not in Darmstadt, we're in Essen now, aren't we? Oh, we got caught speeding. Oh no. I was only slightly over the speed limit, I think. I wasn't paying enough attention. That's on me. Apologies, passengers. Oh, we also haven't played the announcement. We'll play that now as we leave Essen. There we go. And we go round to the right here. Like so. So we follow all the signs out. As you can see, we've got signs for Cologne, Bonn, Dusseldorf, etc. Players of TSW will be familiar with some of those places. Duisburg, or Duisburg. Cologne, of course, are in the TSW game as part of the German content. Which currently we are resting all content that isn't British on our Playing with Train streams on Wednesdays. But if you do want to see German content, then, you know, mention it in the comments and we will look into doing some more German stuff as well. But at the moment the focus is on British content for TSW 5. And that's only because you guys have asked for it. Let's continue on our way. I'm not going to try and pronounce the name of that place. It begins with M. Yeah, as you can see. Moncheng yeah. I said I wasn't going to try and pronounce it. I tried and failed. Anyway. So the announcement is playing out in English, as it has done it in German, like I say. Continue. It says that now we can finally set off. We've done that. Been on the road a little while now. Just be aware. So we've got signs for Frankfurt coming in. There's Leverkusen Stadium again. I'll try and get around this truck. He's stuck behind a Mercedes G-Wagon. Let's pull in here because we are going down this way towards Frankfurt, following the signs there. So if you watched the last episode, we came in on this route past the Leverkusen Stadium, and I was talking about how we're looking forward to the football DLC, which will add a new gameplay element to the game. We're looking forward to that. We'll be doing some content on that, of course. We'll continue towards Frankfurt, looking out, of course, for the airport. Just getting over to get past this lorry. There we are. We'll move back across in a moment. Like so. I'm speeding. I didn't know the speed limit was only 80. I do apologise. We shall slow down. I didn't realise it was only 80 along here. There we are. We might, just to maintain that 80 kilometres and make sure I'm not speeding, we might just, of course, I put the cruise control on and the speed increases. Isn't it always the way? Let's get up to 100 kilometres per hour. And what we'll do then is we'll put the cruise control on and rest my foot. There we go. So we're cruising along at 99 kilometres per hour. I have no idea what our fuel's doing either. It might be an idea to have a look at that. I think we're all right. Just over half a tank, I think. Yeah, just over half a tank there. We'll put the running lights on. I call them running lights. They call them parking lights in this game. I call them running lights. It's up to you. What you think. I've never understood why they might be called parking lights, but yeah. Somebody will explain in the comments, I am sure. I want to try and get round this truck. We'll go out now. Okay. Is that a nice lake or something in front of us? That looks good, doesn't it? Very scenic, this game. I do like it. We've said that a few times, of course. Just ease our coach around this bend. We've got some services coming up. I don't think we're due a break anywhere. Or we're due a break after the airport. So we'll get to the airport, drop off and collect passengers from the airport, or at the airport. And then we're heading to Frankfurt itself. Just where are we? It's quite windy outside. Not in game, of course. In real life, we've had a couple of storms, haven't we, in the UK? So if you're watching from abroad, the current state of play in the UK is cold, wet, windy, standard winter weather, which is why we enjoy having some sunshine and nice weather in games such as this. Of course. I mean, if we wanted to have adverse weather conditions, of course we could turn those on. Hello. Just bear in mind what that taxi's doing now. So we've got signs for Luxembourg and things as well now. I guess we must be close to that part of the world. Yeah, I am driving one-handed at the moment because I'm just trying to take a swig of coffee. It's that time of day where we are in need of one. Not in full control of this vehicle, it's quite obvious. So what have we got? 102 kilometres remaining on this route. We've been caught speeding again. What on earth? I'm not sure how that happened because we're under the speed limit currently. We must have just crept over whatever the speed limit was. I'll have to look back at the video and see if I can spot where it was that I was speeding. Koblenz is coming up on the sign. Of course, again, TSW players will be familiar with the route along to Koblenz. Mainz to Koblenz is the route, isn't it, along the river. We will potentially run that route on this game at some point, although I am aware that at one part of that route the game really slows down quite badly. There we are. 83 kilometres now to Frankfurt Airport. We are doing alright for time, I think. We're due in at 12:33. It's 11:05 in game. Of course, we've set the game time to the default game time of 6th of June, or the 1st of June, sorry, 2025. I don't know why it defaults to that. But we will try to set it back to real life time at some point. I forgot to do it for this part, but we will set it back to the date of recording, which is of course sometime in January. I'm speeding again. Just sort of crept over the 80 kilometre an hour limit there, I believe. I don't think we got caught by any speed cameras, but we just need to be aware of our speed. And we need to stay in our lane as well, I believe. It might be alright, actually. We keep getting hit by these roadworks. In the last couple of parts, we have suffered with the roadworks that they're building what looks to be a new road system in game. Has affected our journeys a little bit. I'm coming to the end of the roadworks now, it looks like. We should be okay. We've got half a tank of fuel, or just over. I don't expect to have to refuel on this run into Frankfurt, but we shall see. He's going to want to pull out if I'm not careful. So we'll get around this lot of traffic very, very quickly. And then I will pull in front of that lorry to let it all pass me. That taxi driver is in a hurry. And that one as well, which appears to be some kind of Volvo, I would assume. We are staying on the motorway, Frankfurt AM, so that's our airport. I'm just going to stay behind this tanker for a little while. We don't need to rush now. We're making very good time indeed. So, are we continuing on or are we following the signs for Frankfurt Airport? We are coming off here because we are headed for the airport before we go into the city centre. Managing our speed, of course. It's only 50 through this bit. This is the airport here. See, that came upon us quicker than I was realising. Let's pull into this area here. So we've unlocked the airport now, having discovered the bus stop. So we are still in the process of unlocking stops as well. We haven't yet been to them all. We'll put the handbrake on. We'll unlock those doors. We need to make sure that the luggage compartment is unlocked. So, there we are. So we've done that bit. Start ride. And then we've dropped them off. We'll drop those down. And then back into the bus. I'll say goodbye to those passengers. And then we are going around to the next section of the airport to collect the passengers. Or drop off. I don't know. We've done that. Yeah, the game has kind of routed us a bit weird. I'm not sure what we will get underway anyway. Our doors are still open. Let's shut those. We have arrived very, very early, which is not necessarily a problem. We'll just get underway. We'll ignore our arrival and departure time. So 700 meters apparently is where we are headed. Oh, we've had an accident. We've hit a planter. We've hit a plant pot. Right, so we've come out of there. We're going in here. Right. Okay. into these weird... These stops have got names. There's a particular name for these type of stops. Where are we going into? Are we going in? I'm going into one of these, I think. I'm just trying to work out whether the game is just giving me a little bug. Careful. I'm going to hit that. Where are we going? Are we going in here? Or are we going somewhere else? I'm not convinced. I might have to jump out of the bus and have a look and see what the state of play is here. Apparently we're holding all the traffic up. We haven't got any passengers to collect. I really don't know. We've arrived at flight arrival. Or have we? Is it down there? We might have to drive round and have a look. This is just a problem with airports. It's very, very confusing. It looks to me like we're in the wrong place. So we'll close our doors. And we'll have a drive around and see if we can find where we need to be. This is the thing about airports, they're very confusing. So I need to get out of here without hitting this traffic behind me. Careful. That's a bit close, isn't it? Can we get out of here without causing it any drama? Let's have a look. I think we might be able to. There we go. Okay, so I think we're going around here to the left and then going down onto the lower level. That's where we need to be. I think we are just in the wrong place. It's a good job we arrived early. It gives us extra time to find our correct stop. We're going around here. And then in there. Right, yeah. So we were in the wrong place. There's a Tesco's, or sorry, a Lesco Express probably. Allow people coming out of the airport to grab a sandwich. And we're going around here. This is where we should be. Right. Here we go. So we should have done departures and dropped people off. And then collected people from arrivals after that, but the game has routed us slightly. What have I done? I've hit something. Okay, I'm sorry. There we are. Right, we're in the right place now. We can open the doors and let the passengers on. Let's go and quickly check them in. Hello, passengers. You're going into Frankfurt. That's what I expected that you would be. Yep. Hello, sir. Yep. Yep. Frankfurt. Yeah, you're all going into Frankfurt, which is what I expected, to be honest. Can you open... Oh, I thought I had. I apologise. There you go. Put your bags on. Oh, there you go. Did I not just check you in? You want a ticket. She's obviously got off the plane and not bought a ticket for the bus. There we go. Let's check you in, love. There we are. Yes, you are right. Yep. And you, love. Hello. I probably do want to see your ticket. Yes, you're right. And you are the last passenger headed into Frankfurt itself. Let's drop those down. We'll lock those because we didn't do it before. Safety and all that. Shut those two. We're supposed to have a break, aren't we? Let's take that now. So start right. And then immediately turn everything off. And get up and have a quick break. We'll head to that Tesco's and grab a sandwich. Why is it not letting me take a break? Because we're not due to take a break yet, that's why. Okay, alright, we'll get back on the bus. Apologies, but I'm just doing a quick visual check of the bus. There we are. There's a double-decker thing there, that's pretty cool. Right, let's jump back on the bus. We are due to take a break, but I don't think it's going to be necessary, to be honest with you. You'll notice I have turned the steering wheel visibility off. One, so that I can see all the dials and things here, which we can zoom in on as we've just done. And two, just because I am using a wheel, so I don't feel like I need it in-game. I'll zoom out. And we'll shut our doors. I thought I shut the doors. It would appear that we only shut that one. We are ready to depart. I'm just gonna go. We are very, very early, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. Oh, I've hit something again. This coach is very long. We are literally going across to there. "63 kilometres to get into Frankfurt." There's that futuristic city skyline again, which makes me wonder if that is actually Frankfurt rather than what I said it was in the previous episode, which I said it was probably Essen or something like that. Looks to me like it might actually be Frankfurt. Or not, I don't know. Somebody will know, of course. Let's head into Frankfurt itself. Frankfurt Airport is a little way out of the city, as you'd expect, of course. I imagine we're coming off at the next turning. There's another football stadium on the left there, just creeping into view behind those trees. We need to be ready to come off this motorway. Just going into the left-hand lane. I was already in the right lane to come off, but I wanted to... Oh, hello. So into this lane over here. Ready to head into the city of Frankfurt. Having to follow this lorry. 23 kilometers left to go. Taking a left here. I've hit something again. I don't know what I keep hitting. Something. So this is Frankfurt then. So we were trying to guess. I incorrectly guessed in a previous video what city this was. But it would appear we're not going to do... we're not going to be an amber gambler. We're going to stop. So this is Frankfurt, this city ahead of us with the fancy towers and futuristic look. I was trying to work it out in the last video. Just waiting for the lights to change now. There we go. Straight over here. And into Frankfurt. Lots of red lights. We're waiting at the lights to go straight ahead. We're going into the city, which looks very cool. Lots of a mix of old and new buildings. I've never been to Frankfurt, so I don't know if that's true. I would assume that they've modelled it fairly accurately. Or at least a representation of the city of Frankfurt. These lights are going to be the death of me. We are quite early though, that's the only thing. It's so early that we're ahead of the time that we need to take a break. So, yeah. We won't need to take a break this time. Not go speeding. These lights. So we have Frankfurt station ahead of us, as you can see, just down the road there ahead of us. That's the train station. We're going straight down. I'm hoping the lights change at the end there before we get there. Very, very annoying. I'm getting red lights all the way down. At least these are red lights that I can stop at. If you're familiar with my trains streams, you'll know that I often struggle to stop at red lights. Not in this game though. Red lights all the way down. Absolutely ridiculous. Go, go, go. And again, red lights all the way. We are stopping. So the train station is ahead of us. There. And the bus station is just tucked in front, I think. We're still waiting at these lights. I don't know if they've gone green and I missed it. I don't know what's going on with these lights. Come on. There we go. We are going straight on. Apparently we're not stopping at the station. Well, unless we are and we're just taking an odd route towards the train station. I can't actually remember where the bus station is. We're going right. I don't know why I stopped. The lights are green for once. So it's not hit that Honda. Or whatever it is. More red lights. Here we go. That's what I was expecting. Yeah, we are going round to the station, so we are going where I thought we were going. We just needed to go around a little loop to end up on the right side of the road or something. So there we are. Ooh. I think I mounted the curb there, but I got away with it. We are before schedule. We always aim to arrive on time or before, which is often what happens in this game. Let's get all their luggage off. We are going to have to unlock them. Because we did. We locked them, didn't we? At the airport. So we are going to have to unlock the luggage compartment. I've seemingly turned off the toilet. Not a problem. This is where everyone is getting off anyway. And we are going to log out. Because we have arrived in Frankfurt. That's another part done. Thank you very much for watching, as always. I will see you on the next one very soon. Take care for now. Bye-bye.